EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Setting up the screen, Harris. And some room to roam now. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there, nearly an opening drive, INT. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy. Territory at the 45-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Here's Tua. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Short throw to Smith. Oh, look at the juke. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Hill going to go in motion right. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him. I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And able to get this out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. This one finds Austin out right. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, Fields. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now run straight ahead with Warren. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To throw is Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. And oh, he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Fields. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. Out of the gun, Fields sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Jalen Warren taking it in. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Short throw to Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 2 to throw again. Goes right back to Smith again. And he'll take this to the other side of mid. Field before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Now 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devon Achane, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw to Freiermuth. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Fields Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. George Pickens in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Dolphins are going to recover. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, here's Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. They fake the handoff, now Tua. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That's into the hands of Fortson. And they'll get this down to the 10. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. This is caught. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still...
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Everybody in the the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Play action. It's Fields. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Off play action, Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find it.
There he goes, left side. Down to the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Warren is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And Mostert going to pick up a Dolphins first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 63 yards. And the Dolphins have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Now 2nd and 9. On the give, it's Warren. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Here's Freiermuth again. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 33. A handoff for Warren. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll run it. Warren. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2nd down, goal to go. Now a run with Warren. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Warren. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
And now with where they are after that loss, I think conventional wisdom says you have to kick the field goal and tie the game. But if you've got a play that you really love, now's your opportunity to call it.
Boswell's kick is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now Tua. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8. Here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
That's Tua's running back complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down. And that wasn't easy, but they do wind up converting a 4th and 7 to keep this drive moving. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
That'll be caught by Hill. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. To the sideline and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Does he have the
Go by low, bitch! Blitz that! Blitz that! Blitz that! Blitz that!
Parking lot as time expires.
Bitch!
And it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight. The Dolphins have won the game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.